My parents kicked me out to let my golden sister live there, even though I bought the house. But karma came faster than expected. They told me to get out of the house I bought for them. Why? So my spoiled little sister could have her space. I left without a word. But I didn't tell them that the mortgage, the bills, and the deed, all in my name. And when karma hit, it hit faster than they could beg for forgiveness. You know that saying, blood is thicker than water? Well, whoever said that clearly never met my family. I thought buying my parent a house would be the ultimate way to thank them for everything they'd done for me. I thought I'd be the good son, the provider, the one they'd be proud of. Instead, I became nothing more than a placeholder until my younger sister, their golden child, decided she wanted what I had. They kicked me out of my own home. But they forgot one very important thing: the paper trail. Before begging, please subscribe my channel and like the video, push the bell icon. I'm Daniel, 29 at the time this happened. I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania in a modest 3-bedroom home. My parents, Jim and Laura, were decent, I guess, when I was little. My dad worked at a local auto shop, and my mom stayed at home, mostly focused on my younger sister, Emily, who's 5 years younger than me. And here's the thing about Emily: she could do no wrong. When I got a B in school, I was told I wasn't trying hard enough. When Emily failed a class, my parents said the teacher must have been too strict. I didn't resent her at first. She was my kid sister, and I actually enjoyed looking out for her. But as we got older, it became clear she was entitled. Fast forward to my mid-20s. I'd moved to the city, worked in IT, and eventually landed a high-paying remote job. I wasn't rolling in millions, but I was making enough to be comfortable and to help my parents, who'd been struggling financially. They'd been renting for years, and the landlord suddenly announced he was selling the place. My parents panicked. That's when I got the bright idea, and I say that with all the sarcasm in the world now, to buy them a house. I found a beautiful 4-bedroom place in our hometown, big backyard, updated kitchen. Pricey but manageable. The mortgage was under my name. I paid the down payment. I covered all the closing costs. My parents didn't spend a single cent. When I handed them the keys, my mom cried. My dad hugged me and said, "Son, you've saved us." I thought that was the start of a new chapter for us. I thought they'd be grateful. Boy, was I wrong. The first year went fine. I worked remotely from one of the extra rooms whenever I visited, and I even stayed over some weekends. My parents treated me well for a while, but then Emily graduated from college. She had no job lined up, no plan, and a mountain of credit card debt. And instead of pushing her to grow up, my parents said, "You can stay here until you get on your feet." Fine. I didn't mind at first, but weeks turned into months, and Emily started acting like she owned the place. She'd throw parties without asking. Friends crashed on the couch for days. She even borrowed my things from a room I use when visiting. I tried to talk to my parents about it. "Dad, she's throwing another party tonight. I have an early meeting tomorrow." He shrugged. "She's young. Let her have some fun." "Mom, she took my laptop without asking." "Oh, Daniel, stop being so dramatic. She needed it for a project." It was infuriating. Then came the conversation. I had just arrived on a Friday evening to spend the weekend and catch up with my parents. Emily was sprawled across the couch, scrolling on her phone, barely acknowledging me. My mom pulled me into the kitchen, her voice strangely serious. "Daniel, we think it's time you found your own place." I blinked. "What do you mean? I have my own place, my apartment in the city. This is my house too." She hesitated, glancing toward the living room. Emily needs her space. She's at a delicate stage in her life, and you coming and going, it's disruptive. Disruptive? I own this house. I paid for this house. Dad walked in, arms crossed. "Don't make this difficult, son. You can't hold that over us forever. We're family." I laughed, not because it was funny, but because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. "Hold it over you? I literally bought you a home so you wouldn't be homeless, and now you're telling me to get out." Emily's voice drifted from the couch. "You're overreacting, Danny. Just go stay in the city full time. You don't need to be here." I packed a bag that night and left. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. But as I drove back to my apartment, something in me hardened. They wanted me gone? Fine. But they'd forgotten one thing. Nothing in that house, not the deed, not the mortgage, not even the utilities, had their names on it. Over the next few weeks, I came up with a plan. Not petty, not impulsive, surgical. Step 1. Stop paying the utilities. Since everything was in my name, the bills came to me. I didn't pay the next cycle. 2 weeks later, I got a text from my mom. Daniel, the power went out. Did you forget to pay? I replied, oh, sorry. I assumed since I don't live there anymore, you'd handle it. Step 2, the mortgage. This was tricky because I didn't want to ruin my own credit. So instead of missing payments, I decided to sell the house. That's right, my house. I contacted a realtor, explained the situation, and listed it quietly. Because my parents weren't on the deed, they had no legal right to stop me. Meanwhile, Emily kept posting photos on Instagram from her home. Spa nights, wine parties, selfies in the backyard hammock. Each one just added fuel to my determination. When the realtor found a buyer, things moved fast. Step 3, the notice. I showed up one afternoon, paperwork in hand. Hey, Mom, Dad, Emily. I said casually, just wanted to let you know the house has been sold. The new owners will be moving in next month. The silence was glorious. My mom's face went pale. You what? Dad's voice rose. Daniel, you can't just sell our house. I smiled. My house. Remember when you told me not to hold it over you forever? Guess what? I'm not. I'm letting it go. Emily shrieked. Where am I supposed to go? I don't have anywhere else. I shrugged. Guess it's time you got on your feet. Delicate stage of life and all that. The weeks that followed were pure chaos for them, at least. Without power and without the house, my parents scrambled to find a new place. They ended up renting a cramped 2-bedroom apartment on the edge of town. Emily had to move in with a friend, who, from what I heard, quickly got tired of her freeloading ways. The best part? The profit from the sale was mine. I used it to put a down payment on my own condo in the city. A place where no one could tell me I didn't belong. A month after they moved out, I got a voicemail from my mom. She was crying, saying they were sorry and that they'd been under a lot of stress. I didn't call back. Sometimes, the sweetest revenge isn't shouting or fighting. It's just letting people live with the consequences of their actions. It's been 2 years since then. My parents and I speak occasionally, but the relationship will never be the same. Emily finally got a job, low paying, but a job nonetheless. Here's what I learned. Generosity without boundaries invites exploitation. It's not holding something over someone to expect basic respect. If people show you they're willing to use you, believe them.